Is it time for new experts on Married at First Sight? We're going to talk about that in just a moment. All right, so welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin.
I'm Tarsha.
And this is, of course, Conversations with the Crawleys, where we have conversations about faith, family, relationships, and recaps, reviews, and commentary on some of our favorite TV shows. This one is dedicated to Married at First Sight, Season 13 in Houston. And if this is your first time, make sure you're doing, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, request notifications.
And share.
And then we will definitely see you in the comments again. We put a poll out there, and the response was a little surprising.
Right. Yeah.
So we asked, which expert, Married at First Sight expert, gives the best and most sound advice.
Right.
And while, normally you would think there might be some people that favor one person.
Correct.
One person that favors a different person.
Correct.
I put out 4 options, the 3 experts, and none of the above. And as of this video, it's pretty much tied between none of the above and Dr. Pepper.
Right. I'm very surprised by that.
Yeah.
When you were telling me, I was like, well, how many people voted so far?
Yeah.
And it's gone up even since we talked about it this morning.
Yep.
And it's still running about the same.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out, I feel like when we see Dr. Pepper, she gives good advice based off of what we're hearing.
Right.
But I feel, may not see as much as the other expert. And I don't know if it's based off of request or how they decide to film.
Right.
Because I would think for this season, especially with Zach, that he would have made sure that there would have been some episodes with Pastor Cal. I don't call him doctor already. Yeah, gave him a new title.
In the church, everybody's doc, right?
No, I've never heard everybody being doctor in the church. But I would have expected maybe them to have a little bit more conversation. But I think we've only saw him maybe 1 or 2 since the season started. Obviously at the beginning.
I know he did the video with Johnny and Bao and some things, right?
Right, he did meet with them, yes.
So, and I
didn't think his advice was bad.
No, I don't think any of their advice is bad. I think of the 3, in my opinion, Dr. Viviana is almost like the third wheel of the experts, just because she comes in, but it's not like I get anything that I'm like, oh yeah, she did a phenomenal job talking to the couples or anything like that.
Again, it's very limited.
True.
But when she does, I thought her expertise were more on intimacy. And so it seems like you would think you would see her more because a lot of them tend to have a problem with that because, intimacy is not just in the bedroom.
True.
So, but we don't. And I don't know if it's just the way she comes off when she gives advice or not. But it has been interesting, the poll's been saying.
And there was even a write-in for Gil, which to me, one, we've kind of commented on that, is how Gil is like almost like he's auditioning for an expert role, right? Because he when he's having the conversations, for example, with Michaela and Zach and some of the other couples, he's giving really some sound advice. I wish he would take some of it for his own situation. But that brought up an idea of maybe it's time, because we have so many seasons of Married at First Sight. Correct. Maybe it's time for some of the former participants to maybe become peers or mentors.
Yeah, like a peer mentor, where they would speak to the couples. And I don't think that's a bad idea, because that's why they have the couples couple up.
Right.
And that they go couples event, because when someone's been through something, they can speak to that. And I think for Gil, he asks the right questions.
He does.
Because what counseling's more about is your own self-discovery and you coming up with the answer.
Right.
A counselor or psychologist is not supposed to tell you the answer.
Exactly.
They're supposed to give good questions
to help you discover your own.
To help you discover it, or what may be blinding you or your perspective.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would be a cool idea to have like a peer mentor or someone. And I mean, he would be a clear choice based off of how he was able to navigate, right, without blaming anyone, but saying, okay, but what about this?
Right.
So yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah. And so I don't know that we need a change in experts as much as I think our biggest production, and let me know if I'm wrong, but I think our biggest issue is with production, right? Is that there are questions, there are things that we're finding out, we're coming to, and you guys in the comments have been letting us know some stuff. We're like, wow, right? So as a fan of the show, it's like, if we can figure this out,
right?
Why couldn't the production?
Right.
You know, case in point, like Chris and Paige last season.
Yeah.
That was a whole mess that should never, in my opinion, have happened, because if you're doing your background check.
Well, and we know sometimes productions don't follow experts' opinion.
True.
You know, we found that with the Biggest Loser. You know, Julian, I hate to go hit shows, but she didn't want them to drink a lot of coffee in that show, because caffeine it makes your body do certain things. He was like, just give them a caffeine pill, because drinking like 80 gallons of coffee a day to make people lose weight, when you can just give them a caffeine pill, same difference, you know, so. Yeah.
So let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know, is it time for just blow up the show, if you will, get completely new experts? Because really, Dr. Pepper is the only one that has been around from the very beginning.
She was there from the very beginning.
She's an OG, right?
She is the OG, and she's so cute. I think also people love her because she's so tiny, and her name is Dr. Pepper. She has the perfect name. She does. Dr. Pepper, and she just is cute. If you say so. Older lady. So who would want to get advice from that?
Well, that's for folks to figure out. So,
well, obviously they decided she gives the best advice.
True. But is it time to blow it up? Is it time for new experts? Is it time to kind of revamp some things? Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next video.